Good morning. I am so happy that you are joining me for this Essential Oils Made Simple class. You know, doTERRA does make lots of products that make our lives easier, simpler, and healthier. And what we're going to do in this class is learn about how doTERRA can fit into a wellness lifestyle. And this happens to show you the wellness pyramid. The wellness pyramid is made up of our taking in a variety of colorful, non-processed foods, digesting them well, and that is the base of our pyramid. And I am Roxanne Wheeler, by the way, in case you didn't know. And I am passionate about doTERRA because of all the things it has done for me and my family. Without good nutrition and digestion, our pyramid will collapse because it is the foundation of a healthy lifestyle. From there, we advance on to moving every day and metabolizing well, and that means getting the most energy from our foods. And so metabolism is also a key, because without that, we're not going to be able to use our nutrition that we're taking in. Then up from there, we need to be sure and get enough rest, and we need to manage our stress effectively. That is huge because stress can interfere with the metabolic processes, our digestion, and of course that affects how well we get our nutrients into our cells to have a healthy brain and body. Then from there, we need to be sure and reduce our toxicity, because toxicity will again make a dent in how well we are managing our stress, how well we're resting, how well we're moving, metabolizing, and digesting and absorbing our nutrients. From there, we will obviously need to do some informed self-care. You know, the things that we're taught to do: brush and floss our teeth, wash our hands frequently, get good regular screenings, and so forth. And then if we can't figure out what is going on with us naturally and proactively, then we're going to seek out medical care from our trusted healthcare providers. So that is basically our wellness pyramid. And doTERRA, with all of their products, does support each step of the wellness pyramid. And so as far as nutrition goes, there are our Lifelong Vitality vitamins, vitamin pack, and that is essential for filling in the gaps of our micronutrients. As far as our macronutrients of protein, fiber, carbs, and fats, healthy fats can come from that Lifelong Vitality dietary supplement pack. But we also have nutritional supplements of protein, whey, and plant fiber, plant sourced proteins. We have our greens and we have our fiber. And that, as we get older, that fiber becomes more and more important. I know it does for myself. And in terms of moving comfortably, we have our Deep Blue Rub. We've got things like turmeric and DDR Prime. And we've also got, for our metabolism support, the MetaPower system, which for me has really made a huge difference. For our rest and managing stress, we can rely on our Serenity sleep system, our adaptive system for helping us to manage those day-to-day little stresses as well as the big stresses and our focus. To reduce our toxicity, we can use our non-toxic sun care products oral care products, skin care, in terms of shampoos and deodorants and things like that. We can use healthy cleaning supplies through doTERRA as well. And in terms of informed self-care, we can use products like the Breathe Drops, the Breathe Stick, the laundry detergent, the concentrate cleaner, all kinds of different products that we normally might buy in a big box store. So today in this class, we're going to learn 3 cool things. And the first cool thing we're going to learn is that our essential oils, doTERRA essential oils, are very safe. And they are natural, safe, without any side effects. Meaning we're not going to be drowsy, unsteady on our feet. We're not going to be, having a queasy stomach or unnatural dependencies and so forth. These are plant extracts that have amazing wellness benefits. And these plant extracts come from the roots, the bark, the resin, the flowers, the buds on the trees. It can come from the bark. It can come from the fruit and the rind of the fruit. So the plant extracts are gotten through steam distillation primarily, or with the citrus oils cold pressed, with no chemicals needed to extract them. A lot of companies use chemical extraction, but then we have the effects of those chemicals and they are toxic on us. So we don't want that. We want the safely extracted, distilled products that we know are going to be very, very safe. And we know they're safe because they are tested both in-house through doTERRA's extensive testing program of 54 tests, as well as third-party testing to prove that what's in that bottle of the peppermint is just the peppermint. And there are no adulterants, there are no pesticides, herbicides, or any additives made to stretch the product for profit, which is what other companies do. doTERRA's mission has been to source the best, and not sure what's happening there. And source the best. Sorry about that. I think a phone call was coming in or something. And so source the best for the least amount of money, but also to help the most people. So what does peppermint do? Peppermint is an amazing oil that is very energizing when we breathe it in. And it also promotes clear and easy breathing. It's very cooling to the body. So if I'm starting to feel unwell and my body's starting to heat up, I can cool off with that peppermint, as well as on the nights I don't want to use AC in the house. It's also very good for supporting healthy digestion when taken internally. So that is our peppermint, and safe to use aromatically, topically, and internally, which are what those little circles represent. And you know what? Where it's sourced is so important. It is sourced in India and the US. And why they are sourced there is because of the consistently high rainfall in those specific locations. And that is what contributes to the very high menthol or minty content of the peppermint. And you know what? Something that's also really good in terms of helping the most and being the most sustainable and environmentally smart. The plant material that is left over after distillation is used to help fuel the distillation boilers located in India, or to help keep the soil healthy in the US. The second cool thing about essential oils is that they are very, very effective. And they are effective at addressing the foundations of our well-being. In other words, they will permeate our cell membranes. These pure essential oils can permeate our cell membranes, which means getting inside the cell and addressing what's going on inside the cell. And did you know that bacteria do not get inside our cells? And neither do synthetic medications or traditional healthcare do not get in our cells either. But these effective essential oils do. And I know I can rely on them. The doTERRA On Guard, which is such a mainstay of our daily use here, it helps us stay healthy and is great for cleaning surfaces. I know I use it all the time here in the house, especially having a dog. And my hands, I'm washing my hands. Every time I wash my hands, I'm using that. And doTERRA's On Guard can literally soothe an irritated throat. So if you're starting to feel a little tickle, like something's going on, you want to hit the doTERRA On Guard hard, I call it, hitting it hard. And using it aromatically, topically, and internally will really help you the most with the On Guard products. And there are a whole host of On Guard products for us to be able to use the On Guard effectively. I know I use my toothpaste. I use the soft gels every morning to kind of protect me for the day. I'm using the laundry detergent, the cleaner concentrate. I'm using the On Guard beadlets, and there are even more things. So you want to pay attention to that On Guard selection. Now, wild orange is an oil that is sourced from Greece and Brazil. And why do we source it there? And sourcing is so important because where the plant grows best in the world is where we get the best therapeutic chemistry to help us get the benefits that we're looking for and that we desire and want reliably. So it's sourced in Greece and Brazil because the growers that partner with doTERRA there have been producing citrus oils for nearly 150 years, often as part of their family business. So doTERRA supports a lot of families directly through their growth, harvesting, and distillation of the plant materials to produce our essential oils. Orange essential oil is actually a byproduct of the juice industry, making the supply chain even more sustainable. The third really cool thing about doTERRA oils is that they are affordable. Are they cheap? No, they're not cheap. But nothing good is cheap, right? These are affordable. $9 trillion a year is spent on global healthcare. Think about what you've been spending yourself. What's in your bathroom cabinet? What is in your purse? What do you spend time with at the doctor's office? What are you doing in terms of co-payments and so forth? Even the time it takes and the gas money it takes for you to get back and forth to the pharmacy and to the doctors. Think about all those aspects of affordability. Essential oils are just pennies per dose, and natural solutions can save you money. And so one of our more fabulous oils is lavender, and lavender is very calming. It calms the mind when ingested. That means taking it into the mouth. It soothes the skin. and it provides a relaxing aroma. And right now, lavender is helping us tremendously. We have a dog at the end of his life who can get extremely agitated and feeling anxious, and he has some mental limitations right now, as do so many older folks at the end of their lives. But lavender diluted well on his gums, I'm putting it right with my finger on his gums, every few hours is able to keep him very calm. So for us, it's a lifesaver right now. And for him, it helps him to stay calm, because nobody wants to feel anxious and irritated and agitated. So lavender is another fabulous oil that we people, as well as our dogs, can use very beneficially. Where is our lavender sourced? Our lavender is sourced in Bulgaria. And why it is sourced there is because, thanks to the doTERRA owned Esseteri distillery that doTERRA created, basically from an old war-torn distillery that had never been rebuilt. The lavender production has created hundreds of jobs for Bulgarians, and the Esseteri distillery is available to all lavender farmers in Bulgaria, not only the ones who farm lavender for doTERRA. So again, doTERRA is trying to help the most people, as well as produce the very best effective oils at the lowest cost. Now, there are 3 ways to use our essential oils. And one way to use our essential oils is through our nose, by smelling them. And an easy way to do that is to, I'm going to try it with wild orange right here. So wild orange, basically what I would do is I would put a few drops in my hand. Rub my hands together, cup my nose, breathe in 4 or 5 deep breaths. Smells so good. So fresh, orangey, just like you're peeling a fresh orange, because it comes from the orange rind. And the orange offers an uplifting aroma and an invigorating flavor. It creates an energizing aroma as well. And so if you want to help everybody in the room to feel happier, you want to diffuse our wild orange oil. This happens to be a little Christmas diffuser called the Bubble that you can plug into your computer. It's a great little bathroom diffuser. It's a great even car diffuser. I just set it right in the little pocket there in the center console, and it diffuses oils nicely for me. So when we diffuse or inhale our oils, and diffusion for me is the easiest method, because you're getting everybody in the room at once, getting that wonderful, those wonderful molecules inhaled through the nose, hitting our olfactory bulb, which is right behind the top of the nose, which is right beside our limbic system of our brain. And the limbic system includes the hippocampus. And that is the center of our sense, well, what we smell, our memories, a lot of our reflexes are centered there. And so whenever we smell something, we often connect it to a past experience. And hopefully it's a good experience. Like, I know peeling an orange for me has always been a good experience. So that is a wonderful scent for me. It will freshen the air whenever we are diffusing, we're freshening the air of a room. We are opening the airways of anybody who is breathing in that essential oil. And the Breathe oil is another oil that is, and I forgot to grab that one. I forgot to grab the breathe oil, but anyway, the breathe oil, as you can see on the screen, maintains clear, easy breathing, and it promotes feelings of clear breathing day and night. So you can sleep a lot quieter when you are diffusing the breathe oil, which we do every night too. So aromatic is probably the fastest way to get the benefits of our oils, the fastest way. Now, tea tree is an oil that is sourced in Kenya and Australia. And it is sourced there because it has been traditionally used for health purposes by First Nation Australians. In Kenya, tea tree production, it's also known as Melaleuca. Tea tree production supports many, many rural farmers. And no part of the tree is wasted in the process of producing tea tree essential oil. So that's important too. The second way to use our essential oils is topically. Topically it means to rub it on the skin. And so we know that, like with this deep blue oil, if I rub it on my skin, within 20 seconds, it is in my blood. Within 20 minutes, it's in every cell of my body, looking for empty receptors to satisfy those and take away any symptoms or signs we might be evidencing from those open, needy receptors. And so we use this method topically whenever we want to be very specific in taking care of a particular issue. For example, my low back can wake up very, very tight. And before I go for my walk or to the Y for a swim, I want to apply that to my low back. And it definitely helps me because by the time I get started on my walk after getting dressed or get to the Y, I am feeling so much looser in those muscles and they are going to work much better for me. And if they've been feeling any achiness or tightness through the night, then that is gone as well. So I want to have my localized benefits, and we can also create personalized aromas by blending different oils together too. You can blend any oils together that you want, depending on perhaps the benefits you're looking for, as well as the scent you seek. But the best thing to do is to dilute the oils with fractionated coconut oil for the very best results. We will get literally the best bang for our buck when we dilute our oils with fractionated coconut oil because of the weight of that oil and the scent of the oil. It's going to push the oil deeper into the tissue, less will evaporate because our oils are very, very volatile, so they evaporate quickly. The fractionated coconut oil traps the oil to our skin, pushes it deeper into our tissues, and will help us much better. And a couple of examples of this would be the deep blue, which I just talked about, and I had to apply some on my neck because I keep doing these exercises with my neck to improve my posture. And in the morning, my muscles are showing that I have been working them hard the day before. The Digescen oil is another fabulous oil for relieving any kind of stomach upset or digestive discomfort at all. And when you take it in your mouth, it is most effective that way. But you can, like if you were vomiting, for example, because of some reason, I wouldn't want to put anything in my mouth right then. As a nurse, I know better than that. So instead, I'll rub it on my stomach. Exactly. And if you want to make sure that you are digesting really well too, the Digescen will also help. And that's been helping our little dog too as well. Wintergreen is an oil that is sourced in Nepal. And it is sourced there because the wintergreen jobs support rural communities in the Himalayan foothills. Working with our partners there, doTERRA has built an ethical and sustainable supply chain of the wintergreen there. And do you know that the wintergreen leaves are collected by hand by harvesters that happen to be mostly women, who transport the leaves in a large basket held in place on their backs by a strap around the forehead. One basket of wintergreen leaves can weigh up to 110 pounds. So those ladies are very strong, certainly. And we are very appreciative for their work. And what they do is they dump their basket, it gets weighed, and they get paid almost immediately. So that's a good deal for them too. So the third way to use our essential oils is internally. And I know I use at least 10 oils internally every single day for various reasons and benefits. And one of them is the lemon oil. Lemon is a calming, uplifting aroma, and it is very cleansing in the home. In fact, if I have anything that is sticky at all, like a sticky label residue on a bottle, and I want to clean that bottle off, I just put a couple drops of lemon directly on there, rub it around, and then I apply some On Guard soap right to it and wash it off. And it's much safer, non-toxic than Goo Gone and some of the other kinds of petroleum-based products that are out there on the market for cleansing things that often don't smell great either, but you smell that lemon oil as it's cleaning that bottle off, and you're going to be happy with your choice. You can use the oils that are safe for internal use, and and I didn't grab everything. I didn't grab my frankincense either. Sorry about that. And so one way we can use our oils internally, which is one way I use it every day, is in my water. And so I'm usually using peppermint every single day in my water because for various reasons. And for those oils that are hot, like oregano, clove, those are the two I can think of right off the bat that I would definitely use in a veggie cap because they're just too hot otherwise. If you put it directly on your tongue, ginger is another one. If you put it directly on your tongue, you'll feel like your tongue's on fire. It's not doing anything to hurt your tissues, but it feels like that and you will not like it. And so a veggie cap is the perfect solution for that when we find we need the benefits of oregano, which has been called Mother Nature's antibiotic. And internally too, that's how I tend to use the frankincense. So what I would do is I would simply lift my tongue up, put a couple drops underneath my tongue in that little well underneath the tongue that is very blood rich. I would hold it in place by my tongue for about 30 seconds, and that gets in super fast to all the cells too. So the frankincense is really good for maintaining healthy skin when we apply it topically. But if you want healthy cells, you want to use your frankincense internally is the best way. And I'm talking all of your cells. It's wonderful for breast health, for brain health, for liver health, and so forth. So that frankincense is the God oil, which most of us highly revere. Frankincense is sourced from Oman, Ethiopia, and the Horn of Africa. And it's sourced in those places because our frankincense essential oil is a blend of 4 species of frankincense resin, which is the sap that grows from the frankincense, the Boswellia trees. And we source from multiple locations to ensure we're harvesting resin where each species grows best, reducing the environmental pressure on any specific species. And in 2021, the doTERRA Healing Hands Foundation, which is our charitable arm of our company, opened the Sanag Specialty Hospital. This particular hospital that you can see here in this slide serves tens of thousands of people in rural communities that source doTERRA frankincense essential oil from the Horn of Africa. And without this hospital, they would have absolutely no medical care, no access to medical care whatsoever. And the woman who helped found this hospital has delivered many, many of the babies that come through this hospital. And in fact, many of them are named after her. Diffusing around pets. Because pets have such a potent olfactory system, we only need about 3 or 4 drops of an essential oil in a water-based diffuser around our pets. And pure essential oils are incredibly potent. So just a few drops can fill a whole room with their aromas. And we want to ensure the essential oil is safe to use around our pets. So you want to consult your vet with any questions. I know online here on Facebook, Dr. Janet Roark, R-O-A-R-K, is a world-famous vet who uses essential oils a lot in her veterinary practice and advises doTERRA in terms of safety. We want to always position the diffuser in a place where our pet cannot knock it over. We don't want the pet to spill it or then lick it up and get too much oil in them, which maybe could cause them to feel unwell. When we diffuse our oils, we want to leave the door open so that our pet can come and go as desired, because if they're feeling sensitized to it, we want them to be able to walk out of the room, which as pets, they would know that. Our dog happens to love when we're in the car and I have a diffuser going, he actually loves to put his nose right over it. So our dog is very used to essential oils and their benefits. So doTERRA is all about purity, and we want to get what's pure because it will be what serves us well. So the doTERRA difference in this pursuit of purity comes down to 3 important aspects of this company. One is that every product they put out is certified pure, tested grade, meaning in-house and through third-party testing, oils are tested and never ever used if they should fail a test. A single test will take it right out of the market. So doTERRA is fully committed to the purity aspect of their mission. That's really why they were founded. They were founded because previous companies that the founders had worked for were not forthcoming. They were not transparent. They were not willing to share information. And we didn't want to end up being like Big Pharma, where secrets hurt people. doTERRA wanted to be pure. So CPTG will assure that what we get is what we should be getting every single bottle. And it will be reliable in helping us get what we want from that bottle. Our co-impact sourcing is critical because that is what allows us to help the most people for the least amount of money. And so by helping the original farmers to perhaps produce better crops, harvest more effectively, get paid quickly and reliably and dependably and in a time-sensitive manner, is a key to our being able to reliably get those plant materials and produce our oils from their farms, rather than, as some companies will buy up entire farms and then just run it in a mass kind of approach. The doTERRA farmers, and about 95% of our products are exclusive from these farmers all over the world, in about 48 locations around the world. The co-impact sourcing serves these individuals as well as serves us and our customers. So it's definitely a symbiotic relationship. And doTERRA often will help provide for those local communities in building schools, hospitals, clinics, clean water supplies, and so forth. And then the doTERRA Healing Hands is another aspect of helping the most people that we can. And so there are lots of initiatives that doTERRA wellness advocates can kickstart with money support from doTERRA to do their projects to help people all over the world as well. So the Healing Hands Foundation, and if you should place an order with doTERRA, you'll be given an option to donate $1 to Healing Hands. And by doing that over the years, we've been able to fund lots and lots of meaningful projects that help so many people. There are lots of ways to save with doTERRA. When you get your own wholesale account, you're getting 25% off retail prices. When you place a 100 PV order, and PV stands for product volume or personal value, product value. With a 100 PV order, you get free USPS shipping. With a 150 PV order, you get a free bonus gift. And in this case, it is going to be a bubble diffuser, which I had just showed you one. That is good for the month of January 2024. So if you're listening to this video later than that, you want to check with me to see what bonus gifts are being given out with that 150 PV order. I know myself, I always send out a welcome gift to any of my people who get started with me. And there are usually some free products in there, as well as lots of great information. And anybody who gets started with doTERRA can earn doTERRA dollars with the Refer a Friend program, which is a very win-win approach for people, because when you refer a friend with your special link, they then get a free wholesale account, saving them $35 membership fee. And you, as the referrer, will earn some doTERRA dollars that will be applied towards your next order. So it's a win-win. So if you want to private message me at Roxanne Wheeler on Facebook or Instagram for guidance and a free year of wholesale pricing ordering link, I'm happy to send that to you. And that is your first time getting started with doTERRA. So where to start? This particular kit that you're seeing on the slide now is what we call our Healthy Starts kit. I like to think of it as a first responder kit, because you get 5 milliliter bottles of each of these 10 very popular oils that are basically going to serve your family for almost anything that you might run into. About 80% of anything that could go wrong in your home will probably be solvable with any of these oils and this little pebble diffuser. And so each of these little bottles holds 83 drops of oil. And it's a great starter kit, and it's a great little kit to have handy in your bathroom or in your camping supplies when you're traveling and so forth. So that is a wonderful kit to get started with. There are other ways to get started, and actually when you get started with any of these other ways, it shows you the savings that you can get from them, from each kit. So that Healthy Start kit is saving you $68 retail. And the Aroma Essentials kit is more for people who love great smells, although every one of those oils has certainly many physical, emotional, spiritual benefits to them. There's the MetaPower system, which is a great kit to start with if your issues at hand have to do with your metabolism, how well you're using your blood glucose, how well you are metabolizing your foods. MetaPower system is great for energy. It's great for sleep. It's great for healthy blood glucose, tamping down cravings. If you want to manage your weight, MetaPower system is a great tool to help you, along with cutting down on calories and increasing your activities. The Healthy Habits kit is, in my opinion, the best way to start if you want to seriously get a wellness lifestyle going, because in that kit, we have the Lifelong Vitality supplement pack, which has all of your vitamins and minerals, your essential fatty acids, your omegas, as well as a cellular complex to help cells be normal, and also for energy at the mitochondrial level, as well as your probiotics and your digestive enzymes, the Deep Blue Rub, which is kind of our pain or discomfort cream, as well as 5 small bottle oils that are very, very useful for everyday use: frankincense, balance, tangerine, lavender, and On Guard. So those are 4 kits that people have chosen over the past. However, a person can start in any way. If you wanted to simply get your wholesale account started with a single oil, let's say a frankincense oil, for example, you can do that and still get your benefits of a year of wholesale pricing, as well as your access to other pluses. And one of those pluses is our loyalty rewards program, what we lovingly call the LRP. The LRP, in my opinion, is the best way to get the most out of what doTERRA has to offer. And how we do it is simply placing an order each month. It can be a small order, it can be a large order, it doesn't matter. But you qualify for exclusive promotions. In fact, this particular month, for somebody in the LRP program, which you have to be a member for a month before you can get into that, by the way, so you don't game the system. But you can earn points, which can be used to purchase free products. And those of us who are doing the business can qualify to earn commissions through our loyalty rewards program. And so what do I buy through my loyalty rewards program? Well, I buy anything that I normally would buy at the grocery store, at the pharmacy, at the big box stores, that I want to be non-toxic and pure, as well as get some rewards. So I buy my shampoo, my mouthwash, my toothpaste, deodorant, skin lotions and creams and body butters, anti-aging face creams. I get my cleaning supplies, my detergent, my dishwashing soap, my hand soaps. I'm getting all kinds of things that normally I would used to buy at the grocery store. But of course, when I walk down that whole aisle now of the cleaning supply at the grocery store, I'm overwhelmed by all that synthetic stuff. So the LRP is truly the best way to get the most out of what doTERRA has to offer. After a year of being on it, you literally can be getting 30% rebated back to you on every order that you place over 50 PV. There are 3 types of people who are interested in doTERRA. One is a customer. A customer is a person who likes to be healthy or wants to be healthy. Maybe they're making a turn in their lifestyle and wanting to improve things, prove how they're feeling and how they're looking. And so a customer is somebody who values a healthy lifestyle and they value good quality. A sharer is a person who is a customer, has all those qualities, but likes it so much, they're willing to share with other people what they've learned through doTERRA. Meaning, if they notice on Facebook somebody talking about having a hard time sleeping, they might reach out and privately message them and say, listen, I don't know what you've tried, but what I'm using is really working well for me. And if you want some more information, I can share a link with you. A sharer is somebody who's not afraid to share that information, similar to like a restaurant. If you go and have a great meal, you're not shy about sharing that restaurant to anybody else, right? You want other people to enjoy a good meal too. And so the same thing with people in doTERRA. When they try the products and they find great success or relief in using them, they want to share that. And so they can get benefits by sharing. And the builder is the person who has decided, you know what, I like this so much that I'd like to even supplement my income or replace my income. And some builders can do very, very well. And some people are just happy making a car payment from what they're earning. So it depends on you and what kind of person you are and how you might react to doTERRA. Our next class is, actually, we have a fun Zoom this Saturday. And again, this is time sensitive. So today is January 10th. And so on January 13th, we have our monthly fun Zoom class, which I do along with a women's health nurse practitioner and a naturopathic physician. We do that once a month to help educate our people. And we believe that regular education is vital. And so here is an ad for that. And if you want to get in on that particular, that lunch and learn or the fun Zoom, PM me for a reminder link and a follow-up e-play. I always follow up with a replay in an email to everyone who signs up for that particular group. So doTERRA, it is worth exploring. It is worth learning about. The purity alone for me is so fabulous. And I personally invest a lot of time and energy into helping my customers know how to use their products. I never want people to buy anything and not know how to use it. That to me is a travesty. So if you decide you would like to get started with me, you can PM me for guidance in what would be the best way to start, because I also like to help people respect their wallet and do what they're comfortable with. And so if you want that free year of wholesale pricing, I can give you that link as well. So let me know how I can help you. Thank you. So that is my class, and I welcome anybody to reach out and get some questions answered, get some ideas, And from there, we will go forward. And I wish you the very best day, and I hope to hear from you soon. Take care. Bye-bye. Roxanne Wheeler, known as your proactive lady.